The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Police brutality is the use of excessive and unnecessary force on the part of a police officer when he is interacting with a civilian, resulting in a violation of the civilian's civil rights. The use of such tools as pepper spray, batons, and tasers, as well as hitting, choking, throwing a non-combatant civilian to the ground, and sexual abuse are all examples of police brutality that is physical in nature. While it may sound like police brutality is strictly physical, this is not the case. Examples of police brutality that are not physical in nature include false arrests, verbal abuse, and racial profiling. In early January 2026, roughly 2,000 federal immigration agents descended on Minneapolis-St. Paul. The Department of Homeland Security called it the largest immigration operation ever carried out by the agency. Within days, more than 1,500 people were arrested. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem showed up in person, wearing a tactical vest, participating in arrests, telling a handcuffed man on camera, "You will be held accountable for your crimes." CE vehicles appeared outside apartment buildings, restaurants, construction sites. Workers stood on an unfinished roof in sub-zero temperatures for hours, trying to avoid agents below. 2 were later hospitalized. Restaurants were closed while agents demanded identification from everyone inside, including people born here. The operation raised an immediate question that matters far beyond Minnesota. What rights do people have when ICE shows up? Constitutional protections. The Fourth Amendment applies to everyone in the United States, regardless of status. So does the Fifth Amendment. That means protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. The right to remain silent. Due process. ICE operates in a gray zone that's gotten grayer. Enforcement is civil, not criminal. That means ICE can issue its own warrants without a judge's signature. Only a judicial warrant, signed by a judge, authorizes entry into a private residence. That distinction is the single most important thing to understand if ICE comes to your door. An administrative warrant is a document ICE creates saying they want to detain you. A judicial warrant is a court order that gives them the power to come inside to do it. Most people don't know the difference. They see warrant and assume they have to open the door. ICE has no authority to arrest U.S. citizens for immigration violations. People born here can't violate the law in that way. But more than 170 U.S. citizens have been wrongfully detained since January during raids or protests. More than 50, most of them Latino, have been detained after agents questioned their citizenship. Know your rights. When ICE comes to your home, don't open the door. Ask for identification and any warrant through the closed door. Look at who signed it. If it's signed by an ICE officer, not a judge, it's administrative. State clearly that you do not consent to entry, to answering questions, or to a search. The system assumes courts can fix rights violations later. But if you get deported, later might mean after you're already gone from the country, separated from your family, lost your job, lost your home. The Minneapolis operation, 2,000 agents, more than 1,500 arrests in a matter of days, a cabinet secretary participating in arrests, workers hiding on rooftops in sub-zero temperatures, a fatal shooting with conflicting official accounts, shows what happens when the rules are relaxed and the government is determined to deport people. Your rights still exist. They're worth knowing, worth asserting, worth documenting when they're violated. Community-based protections, alert networks, constitutional observers, know your rights training, rapid response support are filling the gap between what the law says and what protects people.